She's suffered many fractures and she's had head trauma. It's not looking very good at this point.
Joanna Chang wants to know who ran down her 87-year-old grandmother. The family asks that we refer to her as Mrs. Kim. Who ran her down and didn't have the human decency to even stop?
It's just her birthday this past Saturday. She's led a pure life. She's never done anything wrong. She doesn't deserve this.
5:20 Monday morning, this mother of 8 and grandma to 13 went for her routine walk, as she always does. According to detectives, she may have seen something in the middle of the street, some trash on Parton, went out to pick it up, and as she got up, that's when the vehicle, described only as a white SUV, possibly Ford Explorer, ran her over.
They may not have seen the actual accident occur, but they did hear the aftermath. They heard a crash.
We know that people saw things. We just need public help. We can't do this ourselves.
Detectives have little doubt that whoever hit Mrs. Kim knows that he or she did it. Why? Because of the skid marks left on the street. Skid marks that are left when someone is trying to back up quickly and the wheels spin. And there are witnesses that said that white SUV backed up down Parton, backed up some 300 feet, 1 block to Washington, and then they saw that driver make a beeline out of the neighborhood. Every morning, Mrs. Kim would leave this complex and go for her walk alone. Now she's fighting for her life in this hospital.
We just really need to know what happened. That's all we ask.
From Santa Ana, Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.
Pomona police are searching for a man they believe may have murdered his wife. Now, no one has seen Jose Franco since Sunday, the same day police say his wife was stabbed to death. KCAL 9's Christine Lazar reports from Pomona.
Didn't hear nothing.
It was a brutal crime that went unnoticed by neighbors. Pomona police say 61-year-old Jose Angel Franco stabbed his wife multiple times, killing her.
It's hard because I never, like I said, I never heard any violent, any arguments, anything. So it just was just shocking.
Though police say the motive for murder was domestic violence, neighbors say they seemed like a happy couple.
It was always together, coming or going. Holding hands, laughing and playing, you know, that type of couple.
Police found 51-year-old Felicitas Vallejo dead inside her home yesterday morning. Her husband was nowhere to be found. Neighbor Ella Jetson says she last saw Franco parking his white Jetta Sunday night. Sunday, Mother's Day, was also the last time she saw his wife.
I think she was walking to have some grandkids. I think she walked outside with them for a little while and then she went back in.
And Pomona police will not say how many times, if any, they responded to the couple's home for domestic violence. But neighbors tell me on Monday that was the first time they saw police cars there. In Pomona, I'm Christine Lazar, KCAL 9 News.
Elsewhere, an investigation is underway after CHP officers shot and killed a driver. This happened just after midnight out in the Westlake area. This is near Vermont and 7th. CHP officers say that they suspected that the driver was drunk, so they pulled him over. Officers also say that they opened fire in self-defense after the driver pulled out a gun. The suspect was hit a number of times. He died right there at the scene. The passenger is being questioned tonight. And a reward may be offered to find the killer of a homeless man. LA City Councilman Greg Smith asked colleagues today to offer $50,000 to anybody who helped solve the murder of 69-year-old Harold Gene Loftus. Police say a man walked up to Loftus at a bus bench at Roscoe and Reseda in Northridge last month and punched him in the face. Loftus fell, hit his head, and was knocked unconscious. He then died 2 weeks later.
A shocking crime in Santa Ana. The victim is a deaf man. Police say 3 people attacked the man last night after he witnessed a robbery. The suspects pulled him out of his car near Jackson and Washington, stabbed him in the head, and then took off with his car. One of the suspects is a woman. If you have any information, please call police.
And Pat, we've got an update to breaking news that we brought you last night. Riverside deputies shot and killed a husband and wife after a fierce gun battle on the Soboba Indian Reservation. Investigators say 36-year-old Joseph Ars and his wife opened fire last night on the Soboba Casino security guard shack with assault rifles. The guard wasn't hurt, but deputies say the couple then fired shots at a sheriff's department helicopter.
As the helicopter was circling above, the suspects began to fire upon the helicopter about 6 times. It wasn't struck, but they knew that they were receiving gunfire.
And it didn't stop there. Investigators say the couple then shot at deputies in the casino parking lot, then led the SWAT team on a 7-mile pursuit. When they crashed their truck, the suspects reportedly opened fire yet again. That's when deputies shot them both to death. Just last week, deputies shot and killed another man in the very same area.
An investigation is underway at the Excalibur Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas tonight. Police are just releasing information about the body of an infant found in a public restroom trash can by a cleaning crew. The newborn baby boy was wrapped in a hotel gift bag and pillowcase. Homicide detectives say the baby was probably born somewhere else and was then discarded at the Excalibur.